going on? How's everyone doing?
Shout out to Colin. Everybody else who's cool with Colin.
Chunky! I didn't say.
Get your popcorn and your Coca-Cola and relax.
Anyway, tell Colin I'm ready.
What's going on? This is Colin. How's everybody doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. I've got a good one. We are in front of Judge DiSanto, and we have a case. It's like illegal dumping or a charge similar to that, and this defendant's not happy. Now, my biggest question is, what is the prosecutor doing here? The prosecutor comes in cocky, and I don't think he has the right to be cocky in this one. I really don't. You got to watch this. The Judge DiSanto even seems to be, acting like she has a chip on her shoulder when it comes to this defendant. The defendant has attitude. It's just a weird case. Let me know what you think. It's just weird. But before I hit that play button, you know what to do. Hit the like and subscribe. Do your jump kick backflips. Let's go.
And we are Mayor of the case number 25S125893A.
We're Zelenak on behalf of the city of Southgate. We have Inspector Coleman here also, Your Honor. And one more, can we come up to the podium or you want to, all right, let's go up here, Mr. Coleman.
Oh, there's two cases.
Yes, there's a civil infraction also.
Well, hold on. We have 25S125893A. And B. So, I'm slightly confused, Counselor. Are these misdemeanors?
One's a misdemeanor, Your Honor, and one is a civil infraction.
Okay, that's all right.
We're moving to nollie cross the misdemeanor. If you want to arraign or dismiss before arraignment, it's whatever you prefer, Your Honor. We're not going to proceed at this time. We're asking you to nollie cross without prejudice. And might be better record keeping if, as opposed to going through rights and everything else, just dismissing it at this time and setting a date for a formal hearing on the civil infraction.
Okay, and appearance for Mr. Consiglio, Counsel.
Anthony Consiglio, here by myself, Your Honor.
Will you stand by counsel that was sent over here, Your Honor?
Okay, so Mr. Polito, you're not appointed on this matter?
No, Your Honor, I was here as MIDC House Counsel to handle the arraignment on the misdemeanor. Mr. Consiglio decided to represent himself, so.
Okay, so so we need a waiver of attorney form, please. Mr. Consiglio, you do understand that you are here on criminal charges and you do have the right to have an attorney, correct?
Correct.
And that if you are unable to afford an attorney, then you could have one appointed to represent you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you also understand that there is an attorney that's here today to represent you that's been appointed by the 28th District Court. Do you understand that?
Correct, we've spoken.
All right. And with knowing all of that, you want to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself?
We agreed before coming in here to dismiss all charges, so I don't.
That wasn't my question, sir. Please listen to my question.
Yeah.
You understand all of your rights regarding an attorney, and knowing all of those rights, you want to waive those rights and proceed by representing yourself, correct?
At this time, while we're waiting for the application of a state-appointed attorney, yes.
What?
We're filing for a state-appointed attorney. He said that he wouldn't be the state-appointed attorney, and that during the application process, somebody else would be appointed, so we're just waiting. And before then, they decided to dismiss all the charges because this isn't even.
Mr. Consiglio,
Yeah.
please listen to my question,
All right.
because I have to make a record, and I'm asking you, you understand your rights regarding having your right to an attorney, correct?
Correct.
You also understand that there's been an attorney that's been appointed to represent you, that's Mr. Melito,
Okay.
correct?
For the entire case or just for today?
On 25S125893A, that there's been an attorney to represent you on your nuisance complaint, correct? Do you understand that, sir?
Yes,
Okay, and you understand that by waiving your right to an attorney, that you'll be representing yourself as it relates to that case specifically. Do you understand that?
I'll accept the attorney then until everything is dismissed or what they talked about, so yeah, I'll accept them.
Okay, Brian, forget the waiver, because now we're going to have an attorney.
Okay.
So Mr. Molino, your appearance, please.
Thank you, Attorney Matt Molino, on behalf of Mr. Consiglio.
Okay. And so, Mr. Consiglio, again, your name for the record, please.
Anthony Consiglio.
See, none of this makes sense. They're dismissing the case. The defendant doesn't really understand why they're walking through this. Like they're dismissing it. Why am I waiving an attorney when they're dismissing it? Why are we going through this? It doesn't make sense for them to do this. They're trying to make a clean record, and I get that. The prosecutor came in and said, "Why don't we just go through all this so the record's clean?" And Judge DiSanto just decided to do that. I don't see the point of it. And yeah, now everyone's frustrated. Like, it doesn't matter. The case is getting dismissed.
Okay. And so, counsel, forgive my confusion. This just seems a bit different than usual. There's not like a hard ROA in here or anything like that. So that's why I'm slightly confused as to all of that. But in any event, all right, so, as to the arraignment, counsel.
Yes, Your Honor, as the prosecutor stated, we'll stipulate to waive the arraignment and proceed with the dismissal.
Court waived the formal reading, enter pleading not guilty for purpose of the arraignment, and then the people moving the nullity process matter.
Just the misdemeanor, Your Honor. We're asking the court to schedule a new date for a formal hearing on the civil infraction.
Okay, the civil infraction means sanitation,
Correct, Your Honor.
Yes, that's correct, Your Honor.
and this officer wrote the citation for that.
Yes, he did, Your Honor.
Is there a reason why we can't proceed today on that, since everybody's here?
Well, there is no reason. I understand. I was advised the court has a felony exam in another district court. I didn't want to belabor the court or burden the court. And Mr. Consiglio may want to look for outside counsel since he has no counsel on the civil infraction. They don't appoint lawyers for that. He may want to evaluate that. So if the court wants to pick a new date on one of the court's regular dates, we'll come back.
Well, we're okay to start to do it today. Mr. Consiglio, are you prepared to represent yourself in the civil infraction today? For the sanitation?
Your Honor, at present, there appears to be no individual asserting harm or disturbance, nor any affidavit or testimony identifying who or if anyone has been affected. The nature of the alleged sanitation has not been clearly stated.
That was not my question.
There's no
My
photographs.
question was, are you prepared to move forward with the hearing today? Today's the date scheduled for the formal hearing. Are you prepared to move forward with the hearing?
No.
Why not?
Your Honor, he was just informed that he was going to be setting a formal hearing this morning. I advised him to take some time to gather evidence before he could defend himself at a formal hearing. He's not prepared. He wasn't represented by counsel until just this morning. I had no information in the file as it pertains to any documents, any photographs, any evidence, notification that he would need in order to prepare for a hearing. So I'd ask that he be able to prepare a defense.
Okay, counsel, I can appreciate that, but since we're on the civil infraction, Mr. Consiglio is representing himself right now. So, Mr. Consiglio, you have a citation for sanitation under ordinance 302.1, it appears. Okay, she's supposed to be.
All right. I understand that he's representing himself on the civil infraction, but that was a perfectly reasonable request. I don't want to go forward with the formal hearing because I need time. He disagrees with it. Obviously, he just immediately went into his defense because he doesn't know what he's doing. That wasn't the right time for that. But I don't understand how he said no when Judge asked him, "Are you ready to go forward?" He said no, and she's just completely ignoring it. Like, this whole thing doesn't make sense how this process is working. And then again, we have the prosecutor up there who just all smug and smiles.
And today you received a notice to appear, correct? Regarding today's date being the court date?
Correct, I've asked for evidence, but I haven't received any.
And how did you ask for that evidence, sir? Did you ask for that in writing?
It's not my address.
What's that?
It's not even my residence.
Sir, did you ask for the, evidence in writing?
No.
Okay, well, who did you ask for the evidence?
Officer Coleman. I don't even know why I got a ticket for sanitation. It doesn't describe anything. If he's dismissing the charges for the other one, this one was attached to the other one. So if the other one goes because it's not my address, then this one should go with it. It's not my address. I don't live there. He just gave my father a ticket in November for sanitation. It's my father's property, and I don't even know what the ticket's for.
Well, did you read the ticket?
I read the code, I read the ordinance, I read everything about it.
Did you read the remarks on the ticket?
It's not my property, Your Honor.
That wasn't my question. Did you read the remarks on the ticket?
The day of, I'm sure I did when it finally came in the mail, but I don't remember it now and I don't have it in front of me, no.
Why did you bring it with you?
I couldn't find it.
Well, it says, it reads remarks, spoke with above regarding items, boards with nails placed out for trash pickup, advice will not collect. Items to the curb area, concern for residents and appearance of neighborhood conditions. That's what it says.
For misdemeanor,
For the property on Calendar Street. This is B, this is a civil infraction, sir.
Okay, and then I received no notification, or my father received no notification about coming to pick it up because priority didn't pick it up.
Okay, who owns the home on Calendar Street, Mr. Zelnok?
I'll defer to the officer who ran the property check.
Property is, Your Honor, Randall Coleman, with the City of Southgate Code Enforcement. The property is owned by Mr. Casiglio's father.
Okay,
And I'll give you his name here. I write my notes. William Casiglio and Deborah Casiglio.
okay, and so is, Mr. Anthony Consiglio a power of attorney over the property or over his father?
Not that I know of, Your Honor.
So why was Anthony Consiglio the individual that received the citation, not the owners of the property?
So, Your Honor, there's a phone number attached to the file of the address, and I called the phone number, and that's where I spoke to, in the notes, I spoke to Mr. Casiglio, who identified himself and stated that he would address the situation with the stuff out in front. He didn't know what to do with it.
Okay,
That's why he took the blame for it, saying that he put it there, and that's the reason for the citation being, I issued to him and not his father.
It's not true.
okay, well, I don't have anybody under oath, I was just trying to understand why, Mr. Anthony Consiglio is here and not the owners of the property.
Judge,
Yes,
Officer Coleman asked, because we've already gone over the entire issue, and it's cleaned up, and the policy of the community is to encourage cleanup. They write citations as a last resort, as the courts work in the other jurisdictions, you apply decisions on building code matters. We'll ask the court to withdraw the complaint at this time. There's no reason to proceed further in the court. On a technicality, one may say they're responsible for it, they're going to do it. Mr. Coleman gives them a ticket. You could very easily rewrite the ticket to the party that owns the property. This is all in the past tense. The message has been delivered and the city's satisfied. We'll move to withdraw the complaint.
Your Honor, can I say something?
I don't know if I'd say something, Judge, when we're dropping everything. I don't know, it's our move, but.
That's not your place to say. Yeah, he shouldn't. You're right. The defendant shouldn't say anything. You just wasted everybody's time. You dismissed the misdemeanor, caused a whole bunch of confusion at the start of this hearing because you wanted a record your way. Now you're dismissing the civil infraction. When, yeah, the guy's right. It's not his house. So the officer called the guy and it's like, oh, you're the guy. You're this number's on file for this address. So why is this trash here? And the guy's got. He's like, oh, that's my dad. I'll see what's going on. Or those are my parents. I'll see what's going on. I'll see if we can't get it cleaned up. That's not him taking responsibility for it. None of this makes sense. This shouldn't be in court. They took the trash out to the end of their driveway and it wasn't picked up by the trash company for whatever reason. We don't know. That's it. This is ridiculous. What is going on in the 27th district? Okay, let's finish this one up.
I'm dumbfounded that Mr. Zelnok would even bring these charges. If you remember, we had larceny charges. I kept my son's phone. He brought this case in front of you 5
Oh,
different meetings.
I do remember that, now I
Yes,
do remember
And
some
you
of that.
remember the question to Mr. Zelnick was the phone returned, even brought in my
Okay,
ex-wife.
sir, pause.
I just wanted to
We
remind you how
are,
much
stop.
time he wasted.
I said pause, that means stop talking. That is not relevant to these proceedings. The people have moved to withdraw the complaint, the court's granting the motion, and you're all set, everything is dismissed.
Thanks, just
Have
wanted
a
to
good
remind
day.
everybody.
You forgot the Krispy Kremes. We could take the file right back, we're going here if you like.
Yes,
Are you done with it?
I'll take it.
We're all set with it, thank you.
You guys owe us money for this one.
Okay,